What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Iron Fist Season 1, Episode 10, Black Tiger Steals Heart. I don't get it with the titles. I know I've harped over it before, but I mean, you have some titles that are like Black Tiger Steals Heart, or Underleaf Pluck Lotus, or Felling Tree with Roots, and then you have some that are just sound the Blessings of Many Fractures, the Mistress of All Agonies. Why are some 5 and some 4? Most of them are 4, but there are a few that are just 5 or 3. Just, if you're going to have broken English to make it like 4 words on some of the titles, why not do that for all titles? Like, that's the thing. It's most of the titles are like that. They're 4 words, but it sounds like it's, some sort of martial arts movie talking. Black Tiger Steals Heart. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And yet, the last 2 have been the Blessing of Many Fractures, the Mistress of All Agonies. That doesn't sound... Blessing of Many Fractures, Mistress of All Agonies. That sounds more like it. I don't understand. Sorry. No, it's a minor thing to harp on, but it's just the consistency. I just want some consistency here, and it doesn't make any sense. So, we have this episode. Ultimately, a lot is figured out in this one. We find out that Madame Gao was part of the Hand, but part of a rogue faction of the Hand, because Bakudo and Colleen are actually the main Hand, the real Hand. And so, it's kind of interesting to see. Colleen's trying to convince him, and of course, as soon as he hears that they're the Hand, or as soon as he figures out that they're the Hand, he's freaking out. He's just like, no, 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 you guys are evil. I was told this since I was a kid. You guys are evil. No, 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 no. He's not listening to anything she's saying. Of course, she's trying to convince him, no, we're not that bad. Those monks are just in the past. That's a past way of thinking, all that. So I'm kind of curious to see what we're going to find out about the Hand going forward. Are they really that evil? What's their ultimate goal? Because I thought I knew their goal with Madame Gao, but that's her. It was a different section of the Hand. It's not the Hand's ultimate goal. So, very curious to see what the Hand's real goal is, and if Colleen even knows what the Hand's real goal is, or if she's been lied to this whole time, because as soon as they start attacking Danny and try to keep him in there, she's just like, no, I'm going to let him out, and she actually helps him escape. So, very curious to see what exactly is going to happen with her going forward, if she's going to turn her back on the Hand to be with Danny, or if she ultimately is going to be kind of an undercover agent helping Danny, but really helping the Hand in secret. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. Hope to see what exactly her story is going to be in the end. But that's not the only thing going on this episode. There's a lot of stuff going on with... Nothing with Ward in this one. He didn't appear at all in this episode. It was mainly Joy and Harold. We see Harold talking to Joy, kind of telling her what's been going on, telling her that he's going to help her figure this stuff out with Rand Enterprises. And so he knows about the blackmail thing that she's got set up with Lawrence. I want to say Lawrence Fishburne just because, I don't know, just... Whenever I hear Lawrence and it's a black guy that's in charge of something, I think Lawrence Fishburne. But anyway... but this Lawrence Wilkins guy is in charge, and she has these photos to blackmail him, but Harold's just like, let me handle it. So he goes in there, he shows them the pictures, and she's like, you're trying to blackmail me? And he's like, no, of course not. That would never work. So he's like, but I want you to kill yourself so your son, or else your family find out what a terrible person you are. And the guy's just completely in denial, like, no, you're not actually going to make me do this. Like, who do you think you are coming in here? And then Harold pulls out a gun and shoots him. And it has another guy come in to help fix it to look like a suicide. And then Joy just uses that suicide to kind of say, okay, after that happens, after we release that, our stock is just going to just plummet. So you need me right now to help keep the stability of this company going forward. And so everybody's just like, sure, why not? And of course, she asks her dad. I don't think she knows that exactly how evil he is. I think she knows that he's been helping her the entire time, but I think the whole suicide thing, I think she believes it's just a real suicide, because she asks him, and she says, did you have somebody kill him? He's like, look, I promise I did not have anybody kill him. I'm like, yeah, because you killed him yourself. Good loophole there, Harold. so she, I'm soon as I'm sure as soon as she finds out, she will be upset by the fact that he's been killing people. But for now, I think she's just accepting the fact that he's been helping her. He's helping her now get her company back because she worked hard for it, and that's all she cares about at the moment. So I'll be interested to see where that's going in the future. And then, of course, the final thing is Danny and what's going on with him. Uh, Beyond just finding out that Bakudo and Colleen are part of the Hand, we also see he's trying to, after he talks to Madame Gao and after he talks to Colleen, he tries to find out what exactly the Hand have been doing. So he goes in to this room that has computers, that have cameras set up on it, that has all this information going on. And so he freaks out. He's just like, no, and starts throwing stuff. And Bakudo walks in and is just kind of upset by, I guess, I don't know. I guess he expected Danny to react differently when he found this information or something along those lines. But ultimately, he knows now that Danny is against them, and there's nothing he can do about that. So they have a little fight. I'm kind of surprised that Danny won the fight, just because it seems like over the past few episodes he's been a little bit less, I guess, less of a fighter overall. But ultimately, the fight was really, really awesome. I mean, there's just a lot of movement. He picks up these swords and slams them against the wall, and then there's a moment where he tries to do a flip off the desk to get behind Danny, and Danny sees it coming, knocks his foot out as he's doing the flip, which just makes him land straight on his face and knocks him out. And just like, that fight scene was awesome. There have been some fight scenes that have just kind of been a little cheesy, but the fight scenes at the end of this one were really good. Just the inside the close hallway. That's not something you normally see, where it's got that narrow thing going on. You got two guys fighting back to back, and they're like jumping off the walls to get around each other to help you get the guys in front of them. And then there's the final one where everybody's closing in on him, and you see Davos jump in the ring in the middle of all these people with Danny, and they're just going back and forth, like beating up everybody that's surrounding them until there's just a pile of bodies all knocked out. Just like, that's awesome. And then they managed to escape, but Danny got stabbed on his way out, and on top of that, he can't summon the Iron Fist anymore. Bakudo says it's because of his anger and rage. I'm wondering if that stab, if there's something he laced it with that knocks out the ability to use the Iron Fist, maybe? I don't know. But he can't use it right now, and so he's talking to Davos, who is the guy that we saw at the end of the last episode, the one that was making the aluminum foil stars that he was throwing into the side of the van. Turns out he's actually one of the monks from the monastery. So I like that. I like the fact that we get to see him and see one of these monks actually come into present day and help him out. But of course, this guy's really pissed off because Danny just up and left. And part of his job is to guard the gate to Kunlun, and he's not doing it. And so Kunlun is now open, and Danny's not there to protect it. So that's why he came to go get Danny and to bring him back so he could do his job. Well, he can't summon the Iron Fist now, and he's bleeding, and things just don't look good, and that's kind of the note it leaves off on. That's it. Danny's stabbed, he's sitting down next to a pole, and it's zooming back to show the rest of the city. Colleen's wandering somewhere, I think through Chinatown maybe. So something's going on with her. And like I said, we haven't seen Ward in this one, so don't know what's going on with him. Claire, didn't see her in this episode, don't know what's going on with her. But all in all, I mean, really good episode as far as the fight scenes were good. The story is progressing along very nicely. We found out some very interesting information in this one. And there are only 3 episodes left, so I expect it to finally start to get into the meat of the story. And I think now that we figured out Bakudo and Colleen are part of the Hand, I think now we've hit the meat part of the story, that this is where we're going to. This is what it's all been leading up to. Like, they're secretly the Hand. Now it's time for Danny to fulfill his true purpose and take them down. Now, whether or not Colleen's going to be involved in that, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen. Hope you guys are too. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you like and dislike about this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all the good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Iron Fist reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.